Good morning. Rev Rainbow here of RevRainbow.com, your curator of the Self-Care Fellowship, here with day 6 of our 7-day self-care challenge. So we are moving through the chakra systems as a guide for each of these days. So we are now on the 6th chakra, which is the third eye. And the color associated with this chakra is purple or indigo. So I have on my purple Bodhi Spiritual Center t-shirt that says, "Being the beloved community." So a good vibration to anchor us for this day as well. So the idea and principle around awakening and opening this third eye chakra is all about getting in touch with our inner guidance system, trusting our intuition, and allowing that to lead and guide us. So having a clear vision for our life and trusting that. So let's start with our affirmation of the day. I trust my inner guidance system. Let's say that together. I trust my inner guidance system. So some of you may be thinking, great, but I'm not even in touch with my inner guidance system, much less know how to listen and trust it. So we are going to move through a practice this morning where we can begin to get in touch with that inner guidance system and get more familiar with what it feels like and looks like in our body. So really our bodies are our best guide to that inner guidance. So think of a time where perhaps you have gone to do something and then you've noticed that you just kind of had a feeling or a sense that something was just not quite right. Perhaps it felt like a nervousness in your belly or a constriction in your throat, tension in your neck, perhaps even just like being around a certain environment or when you go into a certain space that you feel just a little unsettled. So that is your body showing up as a guide for you, leading and directing you with that inner wisdom. So our goal is to begin to cultivate a deep listening and a trust and awareness in that inner guidance system. Our practice today is based on something that Michael Beckwith, the founder of Agape Spiritual Center, he created this life visioning process. So again, I'm going to do my adaptation of the visioning process, and I'm going to lead you through a brief version of it now, just to kind of get a taste. And basically we'll just kind of tune in, tap in, get into a little meditative state and just begin to listen. And I'll prompt you with some questions, some inquiry, and just be open to receive that inner guidance from within. So the intention is really to not judge. Visioning is different than visualization, because with visualization you are actually consciously creating and shaping what you are intending for your day. Visioning is being in a receptive space, almost like being a net to catch the vision of your higher self for your life. The intention for our time this morning in our visioning practice is going to be to tune in and tap in to that vision, the highest vision, the highest intention for our own self-care and self-love rituals and practices. Because that is the goal of this 7 days, to create a self-care ritual that you love. So we're going to allow our inner guidance system to lead and guide us and direct us with perhaps some new ideas around that and begin to shape the vision for our self-care ritual. All right, so let's dive in. Just find yourself in a comfortable position. Perhaps you want to uncross your legs and arms, place your feet flat on the floor. And often with the full visioning practice, you would want to write notes. Today, for a short version, you can just be open and just listen and to receive what messages and symbols and guidance and words comes to you. And it could come in the form of a song lyric, a color, a visual image, words. And so just sit upright, noticing the alignment of your spine so we can connect with that divine energy. Feet flat on the floor, arms uncrossed in an open, receptive position, perhaps facing up on your knees. And just begin to consciously focus on your breath. Opening up to that divine awareness of the one presence of life, this energy that is having its very way as your expression, as your life right now. Tuning in and tapping in, connecting with that divine wisdom, with your own intuition, insight, inspiration. Being willing to listen, to trust, to be guided. Intentionally creating a space of openness and receptivity. And always using the breath as a touchstone to stay present. As we ask, what is seeking to emerge as the highest vision for our self-care ritual? What is the highest vision for your self-care? Allowing any images to come to mind, feeling tones. And asking now, what needs to be released? What do I need to release in order for this highest vision for my self-care ritual to be fully realized? What must I release or let go of? Perhaps it's resistance, lack, doubt, not enough time, worry. Again, just listening to what I need to release. And asking now, what must I embrace? What must I embrace in order to allow this self-care and this self-love to be fully realized in my life? Asking now, what is a symbol? Asking to be shown a symbol that represents self-care and self-love. And just tuning in, tapping in again to that highest vision for your own self-care ritual that you love. And asking, is there anything else that I need to know at this time related to my self-care ritual? What does it look like? What does it feel like? Take a deep breath of gratitude. So grateful for all that has transpired. So grateful for all that has revealed itself and will continue to reveal itself as we remain open in this space of receptivity throughout our day. Open to the highest vision that is seeking to emerge as our life, related to our own deep self-love and self-care ritual. So grateful, so grateful. So it is. So again, that's just a brief version of the visioning process, and I'm excited to hear from you. Please share in the comments here what has come up for you, and specifically around that symbol. This is a really fun way to practice opening up to that third eye and connecting with that inner guidance system, is to find that, allow that symbol to come to you, and then look for it and notice whenever you see it. Perhaps it's something in nature. Perhaps it is a particular pattern, like a star or a spiral. And whenever you see that, it is a reminder that you are leading. Your own higher self is always leading and guiding you. And it can be a reminder of, take that breath of self-love in that moment. When you see that symbol, take that breath and notice, how am I doing with my self-care today? So please share with us some of the ideas that came to you through your visioning practice and what your symbol is. And be aware of noticing it around you throughout your day. Perhaps it might still reveal itself in your dream tonight. Excited to hear what your self-care symbol is. So, lastly, that is our challenge of the day. So we did our visioning practice. So our challenge is to really work with your symbol and to be open to have that guide you and lead you, and to begin to cultivate a trust in your own inner guidance system. So let's look at our affirmation again today. I trust my inner guidance system. And we have our visioning practice, and then we have our challenge to start to work with this symbol and allow it to guide us and be that reminder for us to turn back to love and care for ourselves. Beautiful. So I have a special announcement today, and in just 3 days, on March 1st, we are beginning a new self-care circle. So if you've been enjoying the self-care fellowship, what the circle is, it's going to be a more intimate group, a smaller group. It's a membership group, and with this, it's a 7-month process that we will work together and really, again, using the chakra system for each month. So instead of just having a day to work on getting grounded and having a healing in your root chakra, we're going to have a whole month. So we're starting in March with the root chakra and really cultivating a deep healing in that area and developing a deep love for ourselves and in our own practice. And what's special and unique about the membership in the circle is that it includes distant energy and Reiki healing every week from my mom. So my mom, Louise Weldon, and I are partnering to bring you the Self-Care Circle membership program. And every week you will receive distant energy and energy clearing. She has a number of different modalities. And then I will also be providing deeper teachings into the clearing of each chakra, including meditations that are recorded as downloads for you that you can listen to on your own at any time, and affirmative prayers that you can listen to. And then we'll also have a group call every month to really set our intentions, to check in and to have that support of a group on how are you doing, how is your self-care going. And this circle was really motivated, with all that's occurring in our world right now, and I was just noticing for myself, it was really time to step up my own self-care a bit and my own practices and lean in to some of the resources that I have through energy work and spiritual practices. And so I figured if that was occurring for me, perhaps that's occurring for others. And what a powerful way we could come together in a circle to support each other around self-care at this time. And order would lead with the motivation to be of greater service in the world, to notice how we're being called to show up in all that's occurring and give of our gifts and talents, and how to do that in such a way that we are really caring for ourselves first so that we can show up even more fully and more engaged in our life. So that's the intention behind the circle. I will post some more resources. I have a video, and you can go to revrainbow.com to find out all the details on the circle. But my special bonus offer for you today, just those of you in the fellowship, is that you can try the first month for only $11. The normal membership is $33 a month, and so it's a wonderful discount, wonderful opportunity. I really don't want there to be any reason for anyone not to join the circle if they feel like it could benefit for them. So it's a really great low-cost way for you to jump in, check it out, see if you like it, and that's going to be posted up on my website as well. So now open registration for enrollment for the self-care circle. Check it out. Let me know if you have questions. I'll be doing a Q&A in the next day or two as well, live on here on Facebook, where you can ask your questions, where I'll share more about the circle. So think about it, check it out, see if it feels like you get that divine intuitive hit that this is for you, and I would love to support you in being a part of that circle with us. All right, much love to you. Have a beautiful day, and I can't wait to hear about your symbol.